Hi, boys and girls. It is the creator of Bored with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. And I have a good one for you. This one is called It's Pool Time. Clifford, Big Red Dog. And you can see I have my Clifford right here. And we are going to enjoy some time by the pool. It was a beautiful day at the Birdwell Island pool. Emily Elizabeth, Clifford, and all their friends were enjoying a fun morning of swimming. Clifford, be a big red car wash again, said Emily Elizabeth. Oof, barked Clifford. Emily Elizabeth knew that meant you got it. The pool is so much fun, Samantha giggled. Clifford makes the biggest splashes. Speaking of making a splash, said Emily Elizabeth, guess what? I'm taking the test to earn my cool kahuna badge at the pool this weekend. What do you need to do to earn it? Asked Pablo. First, I have to swim across the pool doing 3 different strokes, Emily Elizabeth explained. Then I have to swim all the way to the bottom of the deep end. And third, I have to jump off the high dive. Wow, said Jack, impressed. Can you do all that? I still need some more practice before Saturday, Emily Elizabeth said, a little nervously. Don't worry, said Samantha. You're going to ace that test. Here they go. Planes overhead, someone's either going home or they're going someplace awesome. We will be your coaches, Samantha told Emily Elizabeth. We will help you practice. Can we turn it into a game? Asked Pablo. Wow, said Emily Elizabeth. That's a great idea. Woof, woof, barked Clifford. He thought that sounded like a great idea, too. How can we turn the first challenge into a game? Asked Emily Elizabeth. We'll make it a race, said Samantha. The first one to go back and forth across the pool using all 3 strokes wins. Emily Elizabeth and Samantha swam across the pool as fast as they could. They used the breaststroke, the backstroke, and the freestyle stroke. It was hard work, but racing against one another was fun. Clifford wanted to race too, but the big red dog strokes were a little too big for the pool. What's next? Emily Elizabeth asked, dripping wet. We've set up a treasure hunt for you at the bottom of the deep end, Jack said excitedly. Cool, Emily Elizabeth exclaimed. I will be a mermaid on a quest. Emily Elizabeth took a deep breath and dove underwater. It was tricky making it all the way to the bottom, but pretty soon she had collected all the treasure. Can I try too? Clifford asked Emily Elizabeth. Emily Elizabeth giggled. You're too big to be a mermaid, Clifford, but you could be a big red sea monster. Big red sea monsters love stealing magical pool treasure, Clifford said. The friends weren't sure how to make the high dive into the game. Only one person is allowed up at a time, Pablo pointed out. We will cheer you on from the bottom, like you're an Olympic diver. Emily Elizabeth looked nervous again. It's kind of scary up there all alone, she said. I've got an idea, Emily Elizabeth said Clifford. I can stand next to the high dive while you jump. That way, you won't be alone. You're right, Emily said with a big smile. You are as tall as the high dive. On Saturday, Emily Elizabeth lined up with the other kids. On Saturday, Emily Elizabeth lined up with the other kids who were hoping to earn their badges. You've got this, said Miss Ellerby. Just remember how you practice. When it was Emily Elizabeth's turn, she jumped into the pool. She swam back and forth, doing all 3 strokes with no problems at all. Soon, she was the first one to reach the bottom of the deep end. Emily Elizabeth was doing great. Finally, it was time for the last challenge, the high dive. But one of the ladder rungs was broken, out of order. Oh dear, said Miss Ellerby. The high dive is out of order. We will have to postpone the last part of the test. I guess I won't be earning my badge today after all, but thank you for helping me practice and cheering me on, Emily Elizabeth told her friends. Woof, woof, Clifford barked thoughtfully. Emily Elizabeth, since I'm so tall, what if I was the high dive? Emily Elizabeth's face lit up. You're right, Clifford. You would be the best big red high dive of all. Emily Elizabeth raced to tell Miss Ellerby their idea. The cool kahuna test is back on, Miss Ellerby cried. Hooray! Everyone cheered. One by one, Clifford lifted each child carefully up onto his nose. Then they all jumped off. When it was Emily Elizabeth's turn, she gave Clifford a big hug. You're the best friend ever, Clifford, she whispered. Then she jumped off too. Emily Elizabeth had earned her cool kahuna badge. I couldn't have done it without all of you, she thanked her friends. Woof, Clifford agreed. Together, they had made the biggest splash of all. And that is the end of It's Pool Time. It is Bored with Miss Reynolds, better off reading every day. I don't own the rights to this book that I have read to you, but I love storytelling magic. And the magic of today's story is We are here by the pool, as you can see over there, with our friend Clifford and Board with Miss Reynolds, and we are having some pool time fun. Wasn't it the sweetest that Clifford helped Emily Elizabeth to get her Cool Kahuna badge? He is one of the best friends in the world. And as they say, man's, woman's best friend. Board with Miss Reynolds. We'll see you again really, really soon. For now, as they say in the book, it's pool time, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. I'll see you soon. Bye from Board with Miss Reynolds and the Big Red Dog.